Tom, we spoke to you a couple of weeks ago when we knew that you'd made the playoffs. Now you're there and you can properly, get preparations underway.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? It's exciting. I'm sure all the fans feel the same. It's been a great atmosphere in camp this week. Erring on the side of caution not to get injured and also trying to train hard at the same time. So no, it's been a good week. It's been fun. This is the business end of it, and this is why we play the game.
Did that switch occur straight after that final match of the regular season?
I think for a few of us, maybe even before, because we knew the team going into Hull, so their heads were fully on the playoffs before that. So maybe a little bit before, but the lads always want to win every game, and the lads who came in against Hull done really well and got some much needed minutes. So it gives the gaffer some choice for Fort now.
There's still a lot of players from last season that missed out on the playoffs. You were on the bench against Huddersfield. Is that going to play a big part? You've been through it once, you've had that failure, and now you want to make sure that doesn't happen again.
I mean, you can say that. It is what it is at the end of the day. I've been in playoffs before with other teams, so everyone's got their own journey they've been on and whatever. I've been promoted through the playoffs before, having never played in the playoffs before, so it doesn't always work like that. It's never going to be as easy as you think it is. I know we finished third in the league, and Sunderland sixth, but it ain't going to be an easy game, especially when we got to go up there. It's going to be 40,000 stadium, and we know exactly what that atmosphere can do, especially when we conceded late on there. It was a bit of an onslaught after that, so we're under no illusions that it's going to be a really tough game, but it's one we're looking forward to.
How much mentally is it going to take out of you guys? Obviously you've got to do it on the pitch, but have you got to make sure that you handle the occasion properly?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's where you need calm head sometimes. So I think we've got a good experience in the squad now, a mixture of youth and experience, so hopefully that helps. But like I said, with the playoffs, you never really know until you get in the moment. We're trying to prepare as best we can, but ultimately playoff games are different to regular games, so might be who handles it best on the day.
And then it's fine margins as well, isn't it? Yeah, something can happen, it can completely change the game.
Of course, like you've seen at their place, they had that penalty late on, which was never in a million years a penalty. Everyone knows that. We've had the apology from the referee at the time, but after that we were comfy, and then after that we were backs against the walls and quite lucky to get away with just a point. So that's football for you. Moments change games, and like I said, hopefully we can handle the occasion better than the opposition, and that will put us in good stead.
The manager's got pretty much a full strength squad to choose from, barring probably Corley Woodrow. The ones who maybe miss out or are on the bench, it's such a tight group here, everyone's going to be right in it together.
Yeah, of course, and I'd be lying if I'd sat here and say if I was left out it wouldn't hurt me, because it would. Everyone wants to be playing and no one wants to be left in the stands or watching on the side. So obviously it will hurt those who aren't involved, but I think with the spirit that we do have, they can see the bigger picture, and there's obviously the other game on Tuesday, and you never know what can happen there.
Do you feel like there's a proper belief in this squad that you can achieve over these two games? It feels like it from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something we've talked about. We've not even really discussed Wembley, because Sunderland are fantastic opposition, and it's going to be two really tough games. So we can't take our eyes off the ball thinking, just because we finished third, we're going to automatically get to Wembley. It doesn't happen like that. We're going to need the whole squad, not just the 11 who start, everyone who comes on. We're going to need the fans away at Sunderland, and then especially back home at the Kenny. It's not going to be easy. I can't stress that enough. Sunderland are an excellent side. Their attacking players pose such a big threat. Some of the best in the league. So they are where they are for a reason. They're in the playoffs because they're a great side. So we have to show them the ultimate respect. And we're not taking our eyes off the ball. We know this is going to be really tough.
And we know Kenilworth Road is going to be really noisy because of the intense nature of the ground. But up there in front of 40-odd thousand in a playoff game, that is going to be something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one to be enjoyed, isn't it? It'll be amazing. We'll have to handle the occasion. Obviously, like I said, maybe whoever handles it better will come out better on the day. But yeah, it's one to look forward to. You know, these games don't come around often in a player's career. Obviously, you know, player's career is quite short, so to be involved in these type of games is ones you look forward to, and probably the ones you're going to remember at the end of your career.
Do you try and focus away from perhaps playing in the Premier League if you do well over these next 2 games and a possible final? I know it's one game at a time, but can you dream of that?
You know, you go out there now and ask the lads, do you want to play in the Premier League? Everyone's going to say yes, isn't they? So obviously everyone wants to play at the highest level. It's only natural, but you know, I'm repeating myself a little bit here. Obviously he's a massive challenge ahead of us, yeah, obviously if we can get through that, then we've still got another game. So you know, it's not something you have your eyes on. We know the task in hand ain't easy, so we're going to go fully prepared and be right up for it.
And just a quick word on Sonny Bradley. He's announced that he's going to be leaving at the end of the season. He's been a terrific servant to the club and someone you've played alongside for a long time.
Yeah, it's sad news, isn't it, for the Hatters? So yeah, Sonny's been fantastic ever since I've stepped foot in the building, and yeah, can't thank him enough for what he's done for the club, and I'm sure a lot of Hatters feel the same. So yeah, let's hope we can send him out on a high.